I'm with Jacinta Fisher, who has just won the Australian Junior Heptathlon Championship. Jacinta, congratulations.
Thank you.
You must be thrilled. Second national title, the triple jump in December last year in the under-18s and now the heptathlon. What's it feel like to be a two-time Australian champion?
It's kind of, it's unbelievable really. It's hard to process.
Let's go back to December last year. First national title at all schools in the triple jump. How's the season gone leading into this weekend?
It's actually kind of funny. I was thinking of specialising in triple jump after Adelaide, and I sort of did up until Nationals 2 weeks ago. I did the Hunter Track Classic, which I did a PB in, and then I did Canberra Track Classic and ACT State Champs, New South Wales State Champs, and I sort of just was pondering not really getting back up to the same distances that I was. And so like I've sort of specialised in triple jump this season, but like still continuing throws training obviously. And then it's actually really a big surprise coming out here and sort of progressively winning.
Talk us through the couple of days here. So I think you said 4 PBs in the individual events and then an overall PB with the points.
Yeah.
Talk us through your PBs and the different meets.
So my hurdles to start with was a big PB. It was a PB of about 0.3. I did a PB 2 weeks ago of like 15.0 something in the hurdles 2 weeks ago. And then I sort of went into high jump. I was like, okay, try to get a PB. Didn't quite get there. Jumped 156 with a PB of 160. But then shot put, was really hoping for a 950 mark, got around a 920, which I was happy with, like nothing really too out of the ordinary. And then 200, I have this thing where every heptathlon I run a 200 PB. So I was like, okay, this is time, run a PB. And so I did. It felt like the hardest 200 I have ever run. It was so good though, like such a good feeling to end day one on, and I sort of like was where I wanted to be for leading into day two. Then day two started, long jump. I jumped a 6 centimetre PB with 581. I was over the moon. It was exactly what I needed. Went into javelin, was hoping for like a 35 metre. I got it around 32.8. I was happy with that, like nothing to worry about. After that, I was 200 points in front of second and third. I was so nervous going into the 800, and I've had a bit of problems with nerves lately, so I really needed to prep myself for it. And then, so start line was like, okay, just run. Stayed with the girl that I knew could beat me if she got too far away from me. Ran against her last year, and I knew she could run fast. So I stayed with her for as long as possible. Didn't really like stay out of a 30-metre touch with her. Then sort of continued round. She started to kick around the 150 mark, and I was like, all right, this is time to go. And another girl had just overtaken me, so I had to go on the outside of her, and I was like, okay, just push. And she was absolutely belting down the 100-metre straight, and I was like, okay, just run. And so I pushed as hard as I could, and I was so happy when I got told I won. I was over the moon.
How was that nervous little wait? There was a few minutes there after the 800. You were third in the 800. There was a bit of a margin, 200 points. So, were you confident going into the 800 that you could do enough to win?
I knew that if I ran well, I could. I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to run well, actually. But yeah, like 200 points is a fair bit. Like it's about 10 seconds, and 10 seconds is about 50 metres. So I just needed to stay within 50 metres of her, and I just, it was really nervous. And then once I finished, sounds really bad, but I was like counting the seconds. I was like 6, 5, 4, stay within about 6 seconds of her, and I was like, okay, I think I got it. But like I didn't really know, because it's always hard, because it's like, this is 200 points here, but later, like with slower times, it's only like 50 points, and it's hard to really know. And then afterwards, I was like, okay, hope I won. Lie down and like just recover. I was so exhausted. It was the most gruesome 800 I've ever run.
You all look pretty tired at the end of that race. There were a few girls lying around the track. I presume now you have a bit of a spell, some time off, and then come back for next season?
Yeah, I've got, I think, 3 weeks of doing nothing, which I'm really excited for. I got some study to do because I'm still in year 12, And yeah, I'm gonna. It sounds bad, but I'm gonna go on a binge eat. I'm gonna like go to like San Churro, get some churros, and then get some waffles from Max Brenner maybe. Probably not gonna sit well in the tummy, but like whatever. So I just did an 800, and then hopefully just get a really good base season in, and then go off and see if I can qualify for World Juniors next year.
Oh, well, good. I think you've earned your chocolate. Congratulations, Jacinta Fisher, our brand new Australian junior heptathlon champion.